Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. Really quick, I want to start with a warm-up activity. Let's go down the row and we'll go by my row. So I'll call on people's names and I want you to tell me your favorite holiday. We're going to start with Dawn. Dawn, what is your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Christmas? Good. Let's go to Chris. What is your favorite holiday?
Halloween.
Halloween. Okay, good. We've got 2 holidays. Michelle, what's your favorite holiday?
My birthday.
That is a good one. I like it. Very nice. Let's go to Papa Anis. What is your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving because I get to see all the kids from all over the world.
That's awesome. Thanks for giving us some insight into why you like it. So we've got 4 different holidays so far. Let's see if we have any repeats. James, what is your favorite holiday?
Mine's going to be a repeat. Mine is also Halloween.
Halloween. Okay, so we've got 2 Halloweens. Let's go to Papa Leon. What's your favorite holiday? Papa Leon. Can you hear me?
You can type it if you can't. You can type it.
If there's no microphone, you can type it in the chat. We're gonna come back to you, and let's go over to Kathy. Kathy, what is your favorite holiday?
Easter, because it's in the spring. I love the spring.
Ooh, I love it. Great explanation. We like holidays because of the weather, because of the seasons. Let's go to Heather's joining us. Heather, what's your favorite holiday? Can you hear us, Heather?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't really prepared.
That's okay. What about Jasmine? Do you have a favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday? You can say that.
I like Eid.
You like what?
Eid.
Eid. Ooh, that's a good one. So we've got a lot of diverse holidays here. That's perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and start our lesson on cultural identity. So we're going to look at some key vocabulary terms here. We're going to learn some new words today. Can you guys see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's have one person read the first keyword definition. Can we have Michelle read that?
A stereotype is a popular but overgeneralized belief of something or someone.
Perfect. Do we have any questions about stereotypes? Maybe we can give an example. Let's have Dawn. Can you give an example of a stereotype?
Yes, okay. All basketball players are at least 7 feet tall. They're really tall.
Yeah, they're really tall. So that's something that a lot of people would agree on, and it's overgeneralized and maybe even true, right? Good. Can we have someone read the second definition? Can I get a volunteer? James?
Culture is an evolving mix of things that influence a person. Parts of culture may include advertisements, fashion, holidays, and social rules.
Very good. Can we think of any other examples of things that contribute to culture?
Like food, maybe.
Food? Yeah, that's a good one. Anyone else?
Religion.
Religion, good. Awesome. Let's have one more person read the third definition, the third key term definition. Let's have Anis. Can you read that?
Sure thing. Who or what a person or thing is who or what a person or thing is makes up its identity. You can know someone by their identity.
Good. So we all have identities in this classroom. I can know who Anis is, I can know who James is, I can know who Heather is, I can know who Leon is. We all have identities. And our identities are going to be influenced by our culture. All right? So I'm going to show you. Do you guys know what this is?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What is it?
Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube. would it be correct to say that this cube is orange?
No.
No?
Well, it is, but it's many other colors too.
Oh, it's many other colors. So it's not just one thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So we're going to take a look at the different colors of the Rubik's Cube and assign them different cultures. So as you can see, there's 6 colors on my cube, and we're going to look at different cultures that they might represent. I'm going to use myself as an example, so you guys can see that these are different cultures that I'm a part of. And they're all pretty different, aren't they? So what do we have first? What is one culture that we have?
Russian.
Russian, that's going to be our white one. So on this face, we have 3 Russian squares. What about orange?
Woman.
Women, so 3 Russian squares. So on this side of the cube, I am equally as Russian as I am a woman. And what else do we have on this face of the cube?
Jewish. No, sorry, that's orange, right? Women.
Woman.
Let's see, yeah, so we have woman is orange, yep. And what about
American.
American. So I'm pretty American in this face. There's something American about this version of Michelle. And what's the last one? What's the blue one?
Millennial.
Millennial. So I'm a little bit of a millennial. And we might say that this face of the cube is a situation, and it could reflect the attitudes and behaviors that I have in a specific situation. But let's say maybe I change the situation just a little bit. And let's do that. Ooh, is there something different about this version of Michelle?
There's a Jewish section here.
Okay, so yep, there's Jewish and what else?
And Mormon.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different than before. So is this still Michelle? Is this still the same Rubik's Cube?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is, but it's a little bit different depending on the situation, right? Different influences are changing the way that I behave or think based on what cultures are going to kind of come out of me at that point. So as you can see, there are lots of different things that make up a person's identity. And a lot of them are going to come from the cultures that influence them. So let's try to make a new example. Can we think of 6 different cultures that might make up a person?
Their country that they come from, their passport culture.
The
Okay,
vocation.
Can we think of
Vocation.
a vocation? Can we think of a specific vocation?
Okay, we're gonna make a new person.
Yeah, let's make a new person.
Let's make.
Well, there's 2 of you that are Canadian.
Okay, let's do Canadian. Let's spell it right. All right, so we have Canadian. What's another one?
Maybe this person's ancestors are from China, so maybe they have some like relatives, like grandmother, grandfather, who are from China, for example.
Okay, so they could be ethnically Chinese. Good. What else?
Maybe they.
Gender.
Maybe they all are in a band.
Okay,
And so they really identify with their band.
Okay, so maybe musically inclined, musician.
Yeah, musician.
I like that. There's definitely a band culture that exists. Music culture, good. 3 more.
Tribe. The tribe.
Their tribe? What kind of tribe?
Oh, like, oh, it's okay. I don't know.
Could we say maybe like their community that they're part of?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
Neighborhood.
community, neighborhood, tribe, good. All good. Let's think of 2 more.
Education could be one. They say education influences how you vote and stuff. So like level of education could be a big one.
Okay, so maybe if they're a student, maybe they have student culture that influences them. Can we say that?
Yes.
Okay,
And
awesome.
how about if they're male?
Perfect. Let's
Gender.
think of male.
Or what about if they're transgender?
We can do that too. Should we do that? We'll make it more
Yeah,
interesting.
let's do that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So should we do trans male?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. So we have this interesting identity that's going to be influenced by lots of different cultures. And we can see that by the way these different combinations are going to change the look or the face of the cube. So really quick, we're going to do a little activity. Let's see if I can get you guys into breakout rooms. Hope it lets me. It might not actually. I
It
don't know
doesn't.
if I have that option. So instead, we're just going to look at, let's clear all of this. This last slide here. So let's see. We'll do this as a group. Normally we would do this in a small group, but we'll do it in a large group. So we have 6 cultures that contribute to your identity. So this is, I want you to think about yourself now. We've come up with some examples for myself and for an imaginary person. And so I want you to think of 6 cultures that contribute to your own identity. So can someone maybe give me, can we choose someone from the class to be our guinea pig? And we can make up their cultural identity.
Mhm.
Do I have a volunteer? What about Sophie? Can I call on you?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the worksheet that we're going to be going off of. There are already different cultures that are suggested in here, such as race, ethnicity, nationality, etc. We don't have to use those. So if you want, if you feel comfortable with filling that out, I can type them in for you. Otherwise, you can tell me about other cultures that make up your
Okay.
identity.
Okay. I'm mixed. I am a child.
You are what?
A middle child.
Middle childs? Okay.
Yeah. I am currently a missionary.
Missionary? Okay.
And I'm a girl.
Okay.
And
I'm going to put that on a different line.
how
So
many do we need?
Let's do 2 more.
Okay, I like art. I think that can be one, right?
Yeah, I think there's
Okay.
artist
Definitely.
culture.
Okay, and I think I can say I'm a student because I was, yeah.
Definitely. So we have different cultures all mixed together to make up Sophie. And there's probably even more, aren't there?
Mm.
Okay. So Sophie, can you think of stereotypes about 3 of those cultures that you just told us?
Let's see. Girl. Girl, like stereotypes. Let's see. Oh, there's a stereotype that most girls have long hair.
Okay. Girls have long hair. Okay. Can we say that girls should have long hair? Because that's what makes them girls?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What's
In
another
the
one?
stereotype. The artists don't socialize.
Artists don't socialize.
Visual artists, maybe visual artists.
Visual artists?
Oh yeah, not a performing artist. Big difference there. Yeah, for sure.
Good point.
Yeah, good point.
Okay. And one more stereotype.
That students procrastinate.
Students procrastinate. We know about that. I'm just teasing. Please forgive me. Okay, perfect. Sophie, are all of these stereotypes true for you?
None of them.
None of them are true. Interesting.
That's great. That's great.
So we can see that
It's perfect.
as far as looking at Sophie goes, these stereotypes are not very helpful for learning about her, are they?
No, not
She's
at all.
very different than what these stereotypes suggest. So
No.
what could we learn from that? What can
That stereotypes are not
judge.
always true, and we shouldn't just use them always to judge people or decide who we think they are.
Good, thank you, Dawn.
Yeah.
What else can we learn? What about Sophie's identity?
Sometimes they,
Oh, what was that?
I was just going to say that some stereotypes can be a little bit based on truth.
They're based on truth?
They
Yeah,
can
they
be,
can be, yeah.
or at least someone's experience of some truth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
Sophie? Oh, did you want to say something?
I would say I'm a student. I definitely do procrastinate.
Okay,
I'm
so
a student and I don't procrastinate.
there we go.
Oh.
We have different kinds of students. But is your
I never
identity-
procrastinate.
What?
So for Dawn
Whoa.
and Sophie and James, even though you have different ways of approaching procrastination or doing your homework, does that change your identity about being a student?
Mm.
Does
No,
that change
No.
your whole mixed cultural identity?
Mm.
no.
No, it doesn't. Very good. We just have a couple of questions to go over before we end our lesson. So let's direct this to, let's call on someone who hasn't, so let's see, Leon. Can you say something? Are you able to use the microphone? No? Okay. Let's go to Heather. Heather, how much of your identity is associated with your culture?
Can you maybe clarify what you mean?
Yeah. So as far as who you are as a person, you're Heather. You're the only person who is uniquely like you. Maybe we can ask, how much does your culture influence you? So you probably have lots of different cultures that can kind of form this identity of Heather. Would you say that they have a big influence on you?
Well, yeah, I think our cultures always have some kind of influence on us.
Okay. Is it, so kind of like fitting the stereotypes versus not fitting the stereotypes, how much of your culture kind of, can you identify it in a stereotypical way? Or is it not very stereotypical?
Yeah, I don't think I fit very in many of the stereotypes.
Okay. Thanks for sharing, thank you. Let's call on someone else. What about Kathy? Are there parts of your identity that don't fit into your culture?
Probably not.
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
So kind of like how we were looking at the stereotypes, is there something about you that doesn't seem to fit the norm of the culture or one of the cultures that you identify with?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Can you elaborate?
I don't know. I'm just very basic person.
Okay.
I
That's all
don't
right.
know. I don't know.
Okay, and then let's call on one more person. Let's do I have a volunteer? Let's,
Yeah.
I can go.
okay, Anise, thank you. Are there parts of your identity or culture that can change or have changed?
Yes. I think as you live, as you go through your life, you kind of pick up different, liking towards different kind of food.
Mhm.
So like, I might have grown up, I grew up, say, for example, with chicken and rice, every day in and day out. But, after coming to America, now I like other types of food that I'm exposed to, spaghetti or pizza or something else.
Good. And that's definitely a part of culture, right? Food is a part of culture, and your
Yeah.
preferences can change over time. Excellent.
Yeah.
Can I get 2 people to volunteer to share what they learned from this activity?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
I really like how situationally you can kind of bring forth different cultures and different parts of who you are to interact with that situation. So that's interesting how like situationally your culture changes, can change. So like situational culture is something that I learned. It's very interesting.
Yeah, very good, James. So like with the Rubik's Cube, different aspects of your culture are going to stand out depending on the situation that you're in.
Mm.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Can I have one more person share what they learned from this activity?
Who hasn't said anything?
I know Leon hasn't, but I don't know if his microphone is going to work. What about Jasmine? Do you want to share what you've learned from this activity? Only if you want to.
No, she's kind of panicking. I don't think she wants to.
That's okay. I'm
No
panicking
problem.
too.
I like how you used the Rubik's Cube.
Me too. That was
Okay.
great.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. We're going to go ahead and end the recording.